The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 77. You get the NASDAQ up 27. S&Ps are up 8.5. We have gold trading up $2.60, $13.46. Silver's up 9 cents, $18.99. The oil market's down 70 cents at $46.70. 10-year note up 1 tick. 30-year bond up 14 ticks. Good old King Dollar down 129. And we got a little action out here this morning.
Markets are higher.
They're trying to get over those highs, man.
And oil's lower.
They're trying to get over those highs. We're going to have Janet Yellen
Friday, right?
Friday.
Cool.
At Jackson Hole, man.
Cool.
We all got to go to Jackson Hole. I think we got to go to Jackson Hole. We got to take our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, with us. What do you think?
Perfect.
It's a beautiful thing. Listen, folks, each and every trading day right here at TFNN, we got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, of course. He's got an outstanding show, TD Ameritrade swim lessons, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Now, you can get all of the programming at TFNN right on your cell phone. Just go to TFNN, hit Tiger TV. You're going to get great HD audio and video. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How's everyone doing? Welcome from beautiful San Francisco.
Nice. It's an early morning.
Are you doing a show out there?
Yeah, we're doing the San Francisco Money Show all week.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That sneaks up. Cool.
Yeah, that does sneak up, man. Yeah, wow.
And by the way, if you guys are looking for a road trip to Jackson Hole, I travel very light. Don't worry about me.
That's a fact, man. That's
I'm good on the road.
That'd be an easy pit stop back from the West Coast, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm still on Chicago time, Tom. We did the show yesterday and then flew out last night.
Okay.
So if I normally get up about 4:30, what does that come to West Coast time? I've been up for a while. Don't worry.
That is heavy, man. Wow. Oh, well, that's going to be good. You give us some feedback out there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good. That hotel is insane because you walk right outside and you're right in the middle of it.
I remember that. We've been to that show.
Yeah.
That's nice for sure.
Totally. Man, time goes quick.
So are you guys doing the show live from the...
We're doing the show live from the Money Show today. Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
We're
Awesome.
going to be talking about advanced order types.
Okay.
Doing more work on, every time we start doing advanced order types and working with those, we always seem to run out of time during that show, and we get a bunch of questions from listeners on, wait, you got to go more, you got to finish more. So we're going to keep working on our advanced order types and learning how to use the system to its, to get all of it, to use all of the system.
You just got to do a few more hours, man.
Yeah, right. Make it a longer show. That's what we want to do.
So, Kevin, what's so funny about that is that the last time you were doing this, I was listening to the program, right? And so I know exactly what you're talking about. And time goes quick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People want more, Kevin.
They do. They do. Because this is what I know, folks. They get an amazing program, right? And I remember when Scott was saying, he says, "Okay, now we're going to start the advanced orders." Okay.
Sure.
And I was cracking up because at that point I wasn't, but I saw how it was going. It was like, well, okay, man.
There's a lot to figure out. I'm sure.
There's a lot to figure out, man.
Well, you know what it is. This show, when it's best, is when we stay lean and agile and talk about what's really happening in the market.
Yes.
And sometimes, especially during earnings season,
right?
So sometimes that trumps the lesson that we have planned for the day, and the real time, real money lesson of the day kind of takes over what we're doing.
No,
and we think that's okay.
Because it's an opportunity that's like it's that current, that day, not always in the moment.
It totally makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Where you're watching real market action.
I've taught dozens of young traders how to trade from being clerks in pits with me, and the best way to teach them is standing right next to them as it's happening.
Yeah.
There's no better way.
No, there isn't.
Live in the flesh.
Right.
That's where you can really remember it versus just an example.
You can because theoretically you can teach it, but you need that passion, you need the cycle, you need that fear, you need that greed, you need all of that happening. Do you know what I mean?
It's real.
Are you going to flip that switch or not?
I was having this exact conversation, Tom, with a young associate at TD Ameritrade who's got his first SPY position on.
Okay.
right? Like, well, it's doing this and it's doing that. I go, no better way to learn. Have a prediction on.
Dive right
no
in,
better way
right?
to learn. Have
Totally.
one on. Have a little skin in the game.
That's right. That gets
Yep.
your brain working, man. It does.
It does.
That's, I mean, it's a real deal. It's
Yeah.
amazing
And
what you
know
can
what?
remember.
Do that, guys, because let's face it, it's a slow week.
Yes.
You know, we put up a chart yesterday of how the overall market was just following the breaks in oil,
Yeah.
right? And the market would try to rally, oil would break, it would sell off. And so, unfortunately, we're waiting on Janet Yellen for Friday, and we're not going to do much until then. Had a good new home sales number just now, though. But besides that, we're waiting around for Janet Yellen to tell us what to do.
No, I know. You know,
Which is a sad thought.
this has been a long period of sideways movement, which, you know, in the summers you get, but this is particularly long.
Especially after the volatility
6
we had,
weeks.
too.
Yeah,
Where it's like
right.
The Brexit collapsed, and then we
Right.
come back, and then it's like, calm.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like everything's fine.
It is. Forget about all that. Forget about that.
Right. Everyone's complaining how low the VIX is and how low these options are trading, but that's this time of year,
Right, yeah.
Yes.
right? And it'll stay that way until we get some type of an event, or we get through Labor Day and get back into that fall
Yeah.
trading season.
And
You know,
well,
and
and-
don't try to fight it.
no, and what's
The next 2 weeks, for sure.
and what's so cool here, folks, is that when you listen to Kevin and Scott, what you're really going to understand is that what does that mean when you get the low VIX?
Show
Well,
me the
guess-
premium, right?
You can take advantage of it because guess what?
Absolutely.
It's not going to be low forever. It doesn't.
Options are on sale.
Wingtips
That's
are
right.
coming back, man.
Buy low, sell high is just not for stock.
Totally. Kevin, have a great one, a safe one, have a great show, man.
Can't wait, guys. Have a good day.
Thanks, Kevin.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow is up 79, Nasdaq's up 29.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Technomental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 81. You get the Nasdaq. Dow is up 81. You get the Nasdaq up 30. S&Ps are up 9.
I did a double take real quick.
Seriously, man.
So did I miss something over that commercial break?
No. Yeah. Janet
Markets
Yellen,
are still higher.
Janet Yellen's not talking
All is
yet.
well.
All is well. Just buy everything. It's all going up, folks. It's free money.
It's all going up from highs.
Only kidding. Now, what I'm not kidding about, though, is Fibonacci 24/7. I'm in Mr. Larry Pesavento.
So we had him live in studio last night.
Awesome.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I know. He's always got a good energy. You guys
does.
were rocking it last night, and
does.
he's looking good. You guys are looking good. So he is going to be doing a live workshop tomorrow night, right? 5 o'clock, right after you finish your program.
Yep.
5 till 6, in the classic techniques of the old masters. And so I said, he sent me over a list of about 12 books he's going to be talking about, and probably the people that wrote those books and just
Sure.
what he's learned and the patterns, and really I think all of that kind of combines to the bullet points that he sent over, whether it's use of stops, tape rating, finding patterns, major economic reports, trade with the trends, failed patterns, your best friend, what the market's telling you.
Yeah.
So a full hour. It'll be archived, 5 o'clock, and this is an outstanding service even without tomorrow night's workshop. So that's, you sign up, $97, you get a full month. And I think, sometimes he's sending as much as 20 charts throughout the week. So that could be as much as like 80 charts and videos for the month with a report each week.
Right.
It's pretty cool when you look at it that way.
It's huge. And so, folks, what happens with Larry and with the newsletter, right, which is really cool. So, I know how he's set up. And so this is, and in fact, people in the den know how he's set up because they can hear his alarm. So what happens is this. It's really cool. He has all these different patterns that he's already got set up.
Sure.
And
he has like alarms within his charts. That's
exactly.
what you're talking. I've seen it too, right? He sets price point charts. And I know Steve Rhodes does it occasionally.
So all of a sudden, he can be sitting there in the middle of the night, folks, and goes ding, 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 and all of a sudden, okay, that's it. Something's hitting. So when it's hitting, guess what? That's going out.
Nap's over. Time to wake up.
Nap's over. It's like time to trade, man.
Yeah. And before he's putting on that trade, right, when he's looking at the patterns, that's when I think either he's, and everyone, if you've watched his show, he's drawing the patterns, and then he's writing commentary on the charts, and that's what he's sending out, or he's just capturing a video of the chart and talking over it for like maybe 1 to 2 minutes. And man, that's like perfect. That's right up everyone's alley in terms of the attention span and the time that you have. 2 minutes, looking at one chart, showing the formations, telling you where it's going, telling you the trade, basically.
Yes.
He doesn't send out written buy reports or anything. He sends out a video, and the video is him talking, saying, we're buying this here.
Right. Exactly. Which is, so check it out. It's right on the front page. It's $97 for the month, 30-day money-back guarantee, and you commit to the workshop. And you're going to see there's some real solid information there. And the patterns. What I love about patterns is that you can you draw the pattern before it gets there, and if some of them don't make it there, others do.
Right.
Meaning on the buys or sells, which is really cool.
Right. That's just the setup.
That's the setup.
Yeah.
That's the setup. And what there's so many different things to trade. There's plenty of setups, that's for sure.
And with that, he's all set. I think he's I said you guys were looking great last night. He's ready to go. He's in vacation mode. He's had 2 weeks of rest, and he wanted to do a workshop. So I think he's good and primed for tomorrow.
And
evening.
you know what I think he's ready to go for? He might be ready to go to do the Skype on TV. He might be seeing him.
He should, man. That was a good.
He's right there.
I bet.
He's right there. He thought it was a lot easier than he thought.
That's in the den. They're saying Larry's one of the hardest working traders I know. Seriously.
Yeah. No doubt.
Hardest working, little sleeping.
Yeah, right. It's probably good for you. That's the bottom line.
Hey, yeah. Stay motivated, right?
Stay motivated, man. So, Best Buy, BBY. So
what are they up to?
Well, they come up with numbers. Look at this. Yeah. It took them a while, but guess what?
They changed things around.
They changed things around.
They realized they had to compete on price, probably.
Yep. And it seems like they got a lot more electronics in there, right?
So we just bought 2 computers on one of the back-to-school weekends, like 2 weekends ago.
Did you get it at Best Buy?
Best Buy.
Oh, what a riot.
Yeah.
And that was a great deal.
Great deal, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a riot. Okay.
Yeah. 2 computers and 2 monitors.
Right.
And
right.
Great bargain prices.
Right.
I think each of them with the computer and the monitor was for under $500.
Right.
And they were
they're
great,
powerful
great computers.
That's amazing. Yeah, so let's see what they had to say. So
that never would have happened 2 years ago.
Oh my God,
no.
Look at this. Even appliance sales are up 8.2%.
Yeah. There you go. 57 cents versus an estimate of 43, which is the big.
Yep.
Comparable sales beat estimates.
And look at the revenue. 8.7 billion they expected. 8.8 was coming in.
Just looking at comparable sales were up 0.8% versus being down. That's a big one when your store.
People are going back to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And you know what? The economy's cooking. That's the other side of it too. Do you know what I mean? People are doing over their houses. They're buying stuff.
I think they did a smart in the last year or two though. They've really begun to realize that they just have to compete on price. They can't be the showroom for Amazon and the showroom for Walmart and those types of deals. And I think they changed that now. You don't automatically assume that you go into Best Buy and that it's going to be a higher priced item. There's still probably many in there that do, but they're bringing you into the store probably with other items that, whether it's TVs, those big ticket items, you can't just gouge customers on anymore. No. They're too smart for a big ticket item to pay that for no reason.
No, there's no doubt, because
like a $75 appliance, that's where you can get a better margin than on Amazon.
Remember we talked about that before. We go to Best Buy and then order it on Amazon.
That was that's what I did. That was a big problem, right?
Huge.
Right.
Yeah. So that's good. That's good. Some of the other higher volume stocks out here, not that we have high volume, but you got Best Buy's the leader.
Yeah.
Up $5. Bank of America's up 13 cents. You got Apple up 68 cents. Micron Tech's up 28. Mobileye, they're doing there's a couple, so Mobileye is, let me see this. I believe this is the self-driving mechanisms and all that. Yeah, image sensing, processing technology. They're getting together with someone else.
Okay.
So and Delphi team up for this self-driving deal is like they're putting some big money into it.
It's really taking steam right now.
It is. Yeah. It is. Did you see that they're doing this in Philadelphia, Uber?
Driverless Ubers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want a driverless Uber.
I know, but it's real. It's really happening.
No, I know. Yeah, my friends and I were texting back and forth. I don't want a driverless Uber, though.
All the people falling over, they can call up a driverless Uber. Can you imagine?
I mean, I guess if you're a college kid, you know what I mean, you get a bargain, I bet, then that's an awesome deal. But I'm gonna wait out the
I can't wait to see it. Yeah, because I guess they have a driver in it right now, but it's going to be driverless.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the test drive like happening right now.
Oh, yeah. No, the whole market is heating up big time. Yeah. It's going to be here before we know it.
That's crazy.
It is. It is. And, with so many people that do die every year for auto accidents, it's a good thing that once they get there, I'm sure it'll save thousands of lives a year.
Imagine
But it's coming into the future, man. I mean, it's like
the Jetsons.
I mean, somebody just came out with a article like Airbus are saying that like in 5 years they could have like flying taxis.
Right.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Flying taxis. Oh man, this is getting really strange.
It's Back to the Future style.
It is Back to the Future style.
There's no doubt.
There's no doubt about it, man. Oh my God. Back to the Future. Let's go over the C's for a second, because yesterday, folks, the DAX and the FTSE gave it up, but guess what? The DAX right back up. Was down 150 yesterday. It's back up 113 right now. It actually gapped up higher too. The FTSE in the UK, same deal. Pretty wild, man. Stay right there for Tommy and I. Come right back, folks. Dow right now is up 73. Nasdaq's up 26. S&P's are up 8.5. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 71. You get the NASDAQ up 27. S&Ps are up 9. Let's go up to our man Mike in Toronto. Hey, Mike, what's going on today?
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
Sure, how you been, man?
I've been sore.
You've been sore?
Yeah,
what
home renovation, you know. August is cheap patio stone month here in Toronto. This is where all the filthy rich Torontonians, they decide to upgrade their driveways and sidewalks, and because they've got 5-year-old patio stone, and that's just not good enough anymore. So on Craigslist, they go and start advertising. They start giving away 5-year-old patio stone for next to nothing.
That's awesome, man. That's expensive, cool, man. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So all my tendons are stretched. My lower back is sore and everything. And I was up till 11 o'clock, you know.
That's good.
Unloading patio stone, and I had to
Keeps
return
you healthy,
It's valuable soreness.
Keeps you healthy. Totally.
Well, it's perfect timing too, because we had no humidity yesterday, and it's not as hot as today. So anyhow, I wanted to take a look at CWEI.
CWEI. So this is Clayton Williams.
Yeah.
Energy.
It's a fantastic roller coaster ride here. Is it time to get off the roller coaster, or what? What do you recommend?
Let's take a look. So this business here, folks, let's see. I believe this is a pipeline, too. Subsidies explore, produce oil and natural gas. Oh, no, maybe they pushed the Williams part out with the pipeline. Okay, so they're in the energy business, that's for sure. They're taking in, I think they pushed the pipeline out. Okay, so they're still in the exploration business and the energy business. Just as you said, there's like a rocket ship here.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster.
So this equity, folks, went from, in April, it was trading at $6, and it's at 60. Oh, my God. That's a 10-bagger.
Go back further. Go on the weekly.
Yeah, I just put it. I got April, it was $6, right?
Go back to 2014. Look where it was.
He's just saying it was up at 120, I think.
No, higher.
140, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, they all got destroyed. Yeah. No, right. Oh, my God, yeah. So the stock went from 146 to 6. Yeah.
Is this a firm-specific situation here? Or there was some negative news that caused it to plunge to $6, or?
I believe what happened here, there's another, I think that this was part of the Williams at one point was one of the largest owners of pipe for gas and oil going across the country. And I think they took this and then they split the pipelines off, and they still have this. And it absolutely had to do with oil getting crushed like the rest of them. And listen, you're coming into the swing point with volume. I mean, I know this has had a big expansion, but it's like that $69 looks to me like it wants to get hit again.
Okay.
So if you. Yeah, I'd stay there like 69, 70. Because if this launches the $70, there's no reason that it's going to be a lot easier getting, up to 100 once this is launched, because it's right into the supply line. The supply line.
Yeah, where's the supply line, please?
It starts from November of 2014. That's where it went down from like 86 to 57, right? And then you just bring that right across. See, it's coming right. All the supply line is that a consolidation that has traded in quite a bit. I mean, we know that everyone at that line there and above, if they didn't sell, is trapped. So that's extra supply that it comes up to it, and they say, okay, I want my money back. I've been,
Yeah.
So that's what a supply
line is. He's looking like
is.
right here, like $64, Mike.
That's Right.
Okay. All right then. And this company is actually making money.
Yeah. Well.
They're taking in money.
Yeah,
spectacular run. I mean, geez, it's a 10-bagger right now from the lows.
I don't think they're making money, are they? Well, yeah, they have earnings. No, they have projected. Go back to that last screen.
No, it's negative. Yeah.
They just go. Can you go back? Go back to that last screen because that had the projected.
Okay.
Go one more.
One more.
There you go. On the right here, you have 2015. They're earning.
Yeah.
See how they? So they did. I think they spun that off in 2014.
Yeah.
And they have negative expectations all the way through 2017. If you're watching Tiger TV for the earnings per share on the right.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
But
wow. Okay,
that doesn't necessarily mean everything, but something to consider when it just went up tenfold and still they have negative projections through 2017 with oil coming off 27. Now it's almost at 45 still.
Right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Those are interesting, man. Those ones that go from 140 to 6 back up to 60, and then you pull it up and it's like they had positive earnings in 2014. Now they're going to have losing money 2016, losing money 2017. And who knows 2018? It doesn't. I'm sure we can figure it out. But I wonder when they plan on making a profit for a tenfold increase in the last 3 months.
Totally.
Yeah.
And the counter trend bounces. It just blows my mind that things can get so high and then give it up again.
The description of that company again. I just want to see the market cap as well, because it had to be bordering on. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Bordering on collapse, because basically it was probably out of business with oil at $27, $30.
Yeah.
And that's really the tenfold, where you went from kind of a non-existent company that was worth about $75 million in completion.
Imagine that, yeah.
That's it, so anybody could have bought it in terms of venture capital if you wanted it, right?
$75 million to $760 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
And still, though, at $760 million, it's tenfold, but that's something to consider, too, if Mike's still watching, in terms of, those are the ones, there's obviously tremendous value sometimes, but just be aware that when something is that cheap for all of it, I get worried, because guess what? There's a lot of smart money out there, and if there's something that cheap to own it all for the company, people take those types of gambles that have the money in terms of huge funds,
and what's not in it. And you don't have to I'll get attuned to that. There's another button I can hit here, because we can do that, then pull up the debt.
Sure, right. That's a big part of it, too. When you see those companies that have a very low market cap
$75 million and $1 billion in debt. Yeah.
I think of Carlos has called a couple times on some companies that have massive earnings, right? And then the company is only worth like $1 billion or $2 billion, and they're taking in $15 billion a year. It's because they just have all this debt they can't manage, and they're a huge conglomerate.
Right, exactly. Yeah. 877-927-6648. So we got Yellen talking on Friday, and Fisher, who's the vice chairman, he's the one that was talking on Saturday that spooked the market a little bit.
Okay.
And all he said was that he thought the numbers were getting close to where they were looking to go.
Okay.
So
sure.
The theory is that okay, was he the precursor to her coming up saying okay, one and done again. December we're probably going to do something.
Sure.
So it's going to get I think the closest.
Good cop, bad cop, good cop, good cop.
Yeah. No, this is going to be for the markets. Like,
right. No.
I've told you. Now I'm going to tell you again.
Right.
You know.
And if they're going to go up, that's what they'd be trying to do.
Right.
To tell the market ahead of time.
Right.
Because they don't want the shock when they come out that
No,
day.
they want a slight
They want
sell-off.
it priced in.
They
really want it priced in.
Yeah.
They don't want slight anything.
Which is not priced in.
Right, I agree. Exactly.
It's definitely
As the
not
market
priced
just keeps
in.
going up.
You know. Yeah. And they're all crying wolf, so.
And oil, oil numbers will be tomorrow, so that'll with so much action.
And oil's giving it up. Well, not giving it up.
No, that's with such a big.
And look at, in 2 days, we just went from 49.36 to 46.88.
And this chart, Basil's talked about it. Talk about the symmetry, and you look at it too. Down, up. Just be aware of that stuff. If you were long there, for sure.
Stay right there. We're coming back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 62. You get the NASDAQ up 27. S&Ps are up 8. If we take a look at the movers inside the Dow, because the Dow just gave up a third of it, was up almost 100 points.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have here. So inside the Dow, the mover out here is American Express is up 1%, Nike's up 1, Pfizer's up 9/10, Cisco's up 9/10, Boeing is down 4/10. Nothing big. DuPont's off 4/10, Exxon's down 1/10, and United Technology is off 8/100. We take a look at the NDX. AMAT's moving it. That's up 2.5%. Akamai's up 2.3%. Mylan Pharmaceutical is down 3.4%. INCY is down 1.5%. These are the ones that were up yesterday. So
okay.
Monster Beverage is down 0.9. Did you see? I don't know who makes them, but the EpiPens for.
Yeah, the price surges.
The price surge, $100 to $6.99.
Ruthless, man.
Yeah.
Ruthless.
That's the new MO inside the medical business. Find something that people need, and then just jam them.
They have no choice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what happens is they do have a choice, and some people can't afford it, and that's what makes the story. That's what makes us grimace here is that not everybody can. They don't have a choice, and that they can't afford it. When you push that. Yeah. Price point.
I wonder what took them so long to figure that out. Yeah, predators. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's
predatory pricing on people that that have no choice, but for their survival, to purchase it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
pretty ruthless.
Robbery without a gun. Yeah. Glad I don't have that frickin' job, man.
Maybe it just took somebody as creepy as that guy Shkreli to expose how horrible it is, as opposed to somebody in a suit that's spinning something that makes it a lot easier to at least have an argument on the other side. But when you see something so callous and the face of something so callous, it's kind of revealed for what it is, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Valiant was the leader in all of that, and I think that I'm sure people did dig into it, but then.
It's tough when the rhetoric and the money and the lobbying comes behind it.
Those big drug companies start saying, oh my God, he just buys a company and we think he pays too much and it just raises all the prices.
Yeah. And I think you've had smarter, more suave people doing it previously. That are able to spin things in a manner that is not so harsh.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Now they figure the game must be almost up, so they're just going to say, I'm going to just do it.
Yeah, maybe. And I just think that it's gotten more press because guess what? Now people love writing about it because people have it's already brought to our attention. So every time it happens now, it's something that will get a lot of press. Whereas before, maybe it was tough for any one article to make that happen.
Yeah, pretty wild, man.
It is. It's ruthless.
The silver market. Silver market's having a tough time out here. So this is going to be interesting to see where this shakes out because I don't see, silver is saying it wants lower price. Gold is really not saying that yet. Gold is hanging tough. It's basically hanging tough up there. So there's a big differential inside both of those metals. The dollar out here this morning, though, the dollar did reject lower price. So the dollar almost looks like, and where I'm going with all of this, folks, it's like, it looks to me that, Yellen is the one that's going to shake this market around a little. Guess what? It's the summer, and we get another 2 weeks of sitting on our hands.
It could be because the beginning of the summer was taken from the traders in that if you're used to having a slow summer, that was not the case for the beginning of the summer.
Right.
So I think there's even more incentive where people may not have taken as much vacation in the beginning of the summer for these last 2 weeks.
Oh, there's no doubt,
use
man.
of that.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that.
I'm just going to laugh that not often is the EU falling apart in June and July.
Yeah.
Just to put it in.
And it didn't. That's the funniest part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that we've just pushed that aside.
Oh, what's amazing, folks?
It makes it easier to take that vacation, right? When all's well in the world. So.
Well, this morning, I didn't know the guy's name, but they had this guy, an economist on Bloomberg, and he was from the UK, and he was saying that things are going to be dire. And
in the UK, he's talking about for them. Yeah.
And they said to him, well, we've been hearing this, but the market just went to new highs and nothing's happened here, right?
Yeah.
And it's 2 months later.
Yeah.
And then he brought up, and this has always been a problem with calling recessions anyway, folks. What happens is that even in our own country, like you can be in a recession, and then there's some kind of organization that call a recession. They call it a year after it's happened, right?
Sure. Yeah, it's something like a certain amount of quarters in a row.
Exactly.
Right? So
And so he's explaining that. Well, we're not going to know what's going to happen until next year. And I'm saying to myself, that makes zero sense to me. And he was bringing it back to April of 2008, and he says we didn't really know what was going on then. I'm saying to myself, how did you not know what's going on then? That makes zero sense. But he was making that argument, and I was just cracking up.
The market hadn't priced it in though in 2008. People might have said they knew, but
That's right.
That's what he was, I'm sure, saying, which is going on right now. And the market wasn't pricing in the extreme amount of risk and the risk of collapse. Nowhere in the market was that priced in. Everything was well.
He didn't say that, but that's what he was saying.
I'm sure.
Yeah. No, because he's saying we are not going to know, that jobs are.
And who knows? I agree, though, that the market is supposed to be forward-looking. I mean, money is forward-looking. Like, you're not buying unless you're forward-looking. So in theory, it should be. In theory, right?
No, in theory. No. Well, and in 2000...
Just because I think there's a lot of fear in the market right now, too, even though we're at those highs. And the Brexit deal, though, I mean, that really hasn't. I mean, they're still sorting out those deals, right? I mean, so I think if you're a business, you're still rocking and rolling in terms of doing business across the EU in Britain right now.
Well, the thing that I found, and we'll see how this shakes out, but, that guy Steve Cohen, one of the biggest hedge funds guys here, the day that it happened and real estate went down the next day 15%, he went right in and bought an office building.
And in the same day, J.P. Morgan came out and said that we're going to drop at least a couple thousand jobs, probably.
No, I know.
But there's
I want to see who's right. That's my point.
No,
in a couple of years,
for something like that.
There's only one London, though.
When there's crisis, there's opportunity, right? I mean, that's kind of
There's one London.
So there's got to be a crisis for Cohen to get that deal, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So where's the crisis, though? That's it. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be opportunities, but it might be because just like that, where everyone's like, real estate ain't worth what it was yesterday.
No, I know.
That doesn't make it a good scenario when very wealthy people are able to come in and just capitalize off of cheap real estate because the market's in trouble. Just to put the other spin on that, that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, well, that's...
It's tough to look at the positive side, I think, for me. On
that?
Doesn't necessarily say I think it's going to tank, but to ask the question, are the positives going to outweigh the negatives? I don't see that one coming to fruition. Just because, for some people, there's going to be huge opportunities, for sure. I mean, for the real estate, for travelers, maybe if the pound really struggles and so forth, for foreigners, but that doesn't mean that their economy will gain that type of boost.
Yeah, no, I guess when my head's going with it, when I really start thinking about it, it says, there's only one London, there's only one Hong Kong, there's only one New York. It's like, okay, these guys, 5 years from now, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Well, what I mean is that they're all the epicenters of money in the world. Yeah. They have been for,
but bringing in international companies and doing international business is not akin to lending real estate. That's my...
Lending real estate?
Versus international businesses operating out of London.
Right, because they get rents.
Yeah.
Stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. We'll find out what's going on in this pop in the oil market. Our tigers are telling us we get a big pop in the oil market. We'll be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 66. You get the Nasdaq up 26. S&Ps are up 8.5. You know what is wild too, Tom, is that we did get a pop in oil.
Yeah.
But you get a pop in oil, and they sold down the Nasdaq and the Dow a little.
How nice of them.
it's just like the opposite that you think is going to be happening here, man.
Yeah.
And who knows why it's popping? I'm not quite sure. But CLV6. Yeah, that news is old.
Yeah, no, this is where the newest news starts.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah. Wonder why that's up there. Interesting.
There's always a few that are pinned up there. I'm not sure if that's. I mean, this was in, since
reverse decline. It's nothing big, but
yeah. Maybe that.
Venezuela is back. Iran sending positive signals that it may support joint action to prop up the oil market.
Who knows where that's coming from?
Yeah.
There's a million things it could probably be, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt.
That doesn't seem like that's enough to move the market, but there's a lot going on up there.
You can imagine the amount of time that they must think about. What is the press release I can put out just to give me 50 cents on the oil market, right? And if they get 10 cents, they're happy. If you get 50 cents, you got to be elated.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
It's just such a big market, right?
Oh my God, you have to love it.
Because when you look at it like the market cap, right? If you look at moving Apple like $1, that would be moving it X amount of dollars in terms of the market cap.
Right. And so
I don't even know what the market cap of quote unquote oil would be, right? In terms of what is the value that you've changed in terms of the total value of oil.
Right.
Yeah. So like Apple's worth $365 billion.
That's Exxon.
Okay, sorry. So if you move that $1, it's close to 1%.
Yeah.
That would be like $3.6 billion in equity you've changed.
That's sick.
So,
Yeah.
So imagine what happens when you move the entire oil market for every single barrel in the entire world, let alone how those then move the price of all these equities too, right? Yeah.
Pretty wild. Volume out here thus far, this is what we have, folks. On the NYSE, oh my God, we're at 195. That is really low.
Is it August in the summer?
Seriously.
Is it the last 2 weeks of August in the summer?
Yeah, and the Nasdaq is 455. The Nasdaq's not bad.
That's still a little low from what we've been pulling it up recently.
Yeah, because it's already 11 o'clock. Yeah. You stay right there, folks. Man, Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming back with you. Coming up with you, then we're going to, we're going to go to the San Francisco Money Show.
Live from San Francisco.
Yeah, perfect. Scott and Kevin will be there. Then our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back. And, of course, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we've got our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. Now, remember, no matter where you are in your car right now listening to the car radio, you can get us right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. If you are on Facebook, like us on Facebook.
And check out Larry's sign up for his workshop tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Right on the front page.
Great workshop, no two ways about it. And, market-wise out here, it's going to be interesting because the Dow's having a hard time holding price, man.
Yeah, it's kind of just been trickling down.
Yeah, and so
from about 90, 85, 90
yeah,
points?
It was 93.
Okay.
And that's going to be, if that's the case, now this is what's going to be wild.
Yeah, we're 40
here.
points off the high for the day.
Yeah, what's going to be wild is this. That August 15th day itself, folks, had dramatically lighter volume. And if we can't make it over August 15th and you have lighter volume, load them up, baby. Get the nails out. Get the whole jar of honey out because those bears are going to be hungry, man.
There we go.
And let me oh, man. And if we go over to, man, I think it looks like it's going to be a failure. What a mind blower.
All right.
It is. They're both failing right now. And they have light volume. That'll be crazy, folks, because that was so light that day.
Yeah,
thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks. Stay right there. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.